Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Henry. Trying to improvise. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the keeper.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off play action. Henry. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Henry. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Henry. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Hurts. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Vernon Davis, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Johnson now returning. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll escape to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Off-play action. Henry. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on third down, Henry. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Throwing on first down. Henry. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off the play fake. Henry. Being chased out left. Open man is Rashad. He's got it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 24, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll get this out to Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 42. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 27, Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that?
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Trying to get it to Harbin, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Henry. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Henry. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. First down and much more for Henry. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Henry. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Henry. That'll be caught by Rashad. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back to throw again. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 24.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A fairly short kick from the 14. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And folks, kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives it.
This is caught inside the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Coup now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On second and very short. Hurts flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for Dallas.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second down, and it's Kamara again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
That was a nicely executed block there. But sometimes it's not just the kicker who feels the pressure in this situation.
Well, I think a lot of people could feel pressure on the offensive side. The defense a little more loose with it.
Yeah, listen, they're just going all out trying to get to the football. And to your point, the offensive guys, okay, who do I have? Who am I blocking? If that changes in the defensive front, does that change what we do in our blocking assignment? And sometimes that confusion or that tightness can lead to a bad play.
And it keeps the game tied here late in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On first down, Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Niners are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off play action. Henry. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.